There's a fundamental question that goes beyond the scope of most SIEM solutions. Did you communicate with a bad actor, either in the present or in the past? McAfee SIEM knows the answer. Through Mcafee Global Threat Intelligence, or GTI, our SIEM solution gains visibility across all threat vectors. With millions of sensors gathering real-world threat information in real time, McAfee GTI is able to identify anomalies in behavior and adjust the reputation scores of millions of IP addresses. The IP reputation scores are then compared against all the events being collected in McAfee SIEM. Most SIEM solutions encounter challenges identifying bad actors as a result of not having access to the needed data, nor the functionality to enable them to crawl through the weeks, months, and years of data required to hunt down bad actors. The McAfee SIEM was built specifically to overcome these shortcomings by offering a highly scalable infrastructure that takes the McAfee GTI live threat feed of more than 140 million IPs and responds to the data in seconds. Let's explore how this information is processed within McAfee SIEM. We'll begin with the McAfee SIEM user interface. The Incidents dashboard provides an overview of all the events collected and analyzed by the SIEM. This initial screen shows that more than 1 million total events were collected in a given day, and of those million events, more than 21,000 correlated incidents are described by severity, source IP, destination IP, and unique correlated events. As we evaluate this data, we start asking ourselves, how many of these events can be immediately determined to be malicious based solely on the knowledge and the interaction with known bad actors? This information is clearly demonstrated in the McAfee GTI summary, which shows more than 1 million events and prompts the following 2 questions. 1. How many of these are distinct source and destination IPs? And 2. How many of the distinct source IPs are known to be suspicious or malicious? In this example, more than 4,200 unique distinct source IPs are represented as being malicious and contained within the McAfee GTI bad actor list. Moving from the summary view, let's evaluate what activity results from the IPs initiating communication to systems or applications on our network. We'll begin by drilling down into the events categorized as McAfee GTI sourced threats. We see more than 30,000 events were categorized as authentication events. Selecting the authentication category shows the individual events and their severity ranking. Selecting the successful logins after multiple failed attempts from one source and expanding the event table displays the individual events categorized and correlated as successful logins after multiple failures. All of these are known to have been sourced by a McAfee GTI bad actor. Selecting any one of these and choosing source events shows the individual event details obtained, collected, and analyzed. Looking at the source events, one can quickly see the individual activity leading up to the creation of this new correlated event. We view 5 SSH failed authentication attempts followed by a successful authentication, all by the same source IP. This source IP is contained within our McAfee GTI malicious watch list and is automatically known to be a bad actor. Selecting the accepted password exposes the details of that event, revealing key information such as the host name and source user. We can also identify the origin of the event. Alternatively, selecting the packet field displays the original syslog message that was collected, parsed, and analyzed for this event. Now, let's go back to our McAfee GTI summary, and this time focus on the GTI destined threats, where we see we are communicating with 213 suspicious and 162 malicious distinct destination IPs. As we take a closer look at the GTI destined threats, we can view the categorization summary for all events whose destination IP is known to be on the bad actor list. Choosing any one of these, for example this Trojan activity, displays the individual event activity. Setting up a similar alarm is easy. Simply choose New Alarm from the drop-down menu and select the appropriate parameters. In conclusion, McAfee GTI offers McAfee Enterprise Security Manager customers immediate benefit by providing automated mapping of event activity to a known list of bad actors. Additionally, McAfee GTI presents the details associated with that activity, whether it occurs immediately or it occurred months ago. The IP reputation scores are automatically included in our ruleless risk scoring algorithms, resulting in a priority-based list of activity requiring further investigation. Utilizing Mcafee GTI, Mcafee Enterprise Security Manager customers receive accurate, up-to-date information about the global threat landscape. Mcafee Global Threat Intelligence. Turn it on.